Hey guys, Weathercast 100 here. Right now we're looking at a loop of the Atlantic satellite. Right back here you can see newly formed tropical storm Gaston, and that is expected to strengthen and move off to the west and eventually make it into the Caribbean. And by the time it makes it in the Caribbean, it's expected to be a hurricane. Right here you can see a strong and dangerous Category 4 Hurricane Earl, which is moving up and will bring hurricane conditions to Cape Hatteras and tropical storm conditions all up the eastern seaboard, and possibly more hurricane conditions up towards the Cape Cod area. Right down here you can see a very poorly organized tropical storm Fiona, which might just fizzle out, but it might stall out in here and redevelop into a tropical storm and then move off to the west as it gets left behind by a trough moving across. On a projected pass, take this off to the north with Danielle or with Earl, but I'm not seeing that happen, because what's going to happen as Earl moves off to the north is area of high pressure is going to build back in here and probably try to keep it to the south, and it's probably going to remain a weak system, but still something to keep our eye on though. Okay, so right now we're going to look at Earl enhanced satellite imagery, and as you can see, it's redeveloping its eye, and it's wrapping all that deep convection around its eye, and it's strengthening right now. It's expected to strengthen a little bit more. I expect maybe to reach 145, 150 mile an hour winds possible. I'm not sure, because these water temperatures are very warm. I mean, the Gulf Stream's right here, so you know, if it hits that water, boom, it's going to go off. But like I said, we need to just keep our eye on it. Here are the tropical storm and hurricane warnings up. Here, these yellow shaded areas are tropical storm warnings, and these red shaded areas are hurricane warnings. Up here you can even see tropical storm warnings up all the way up to Long Island. So basically everyone around this area is going to be in for some tropical storm conditions. And up towards the north on Cape Cod, they're going to be in for some hurricane conditions. Here is the where is it? Oh yeah, here is Earl's projected path right now. It takes it off to the north, just offshore, but I think if it could be possible that it might jog a little bit to the west, because this area of high pressure looks like it might be strengthening a little bit, and it might try to push a little bit further to the west, but we'll see whether or not that happens. And it takes the center very close to Cape Cod, so they probably will get hurricane conditions later in the week. Let's look at Tropical Storm Gaston now. Here's the track for Tropical Storm Gaston, and like I said, by Sunday it takes up to a hurricane, and it's looking really good on satellite right now. Max sustained winds at 40 miles an hour, and minimum residual pressure at 1,005 millibars. So this is the next system to watch right here. Fiona is probably going to stay pretty weak, but Gaston, as it gets closer to the Caribbean, I'd watch it, because it's staying pretty far west, because this Atlantic ridge is going to try to build back in and keep it to the south. Let me see, what else do I have to show you guys. Here is Tropical Storm Gaston enhanced satellite view, and as you can see, it's not looking bad. It's not the greatest developed system in the world, but it's definitely looking better than Fiona. So like I said, guys, basically just need to keep our eye on Earl and watch as it moves up the east coast. All those people on the east coast need to be prepared for possible tropical storm conditions, which is fairly certain that almost everyone along the immediate eastern seaboard will see tropical storm force conditions, as long as you're north of South Carolina. Everyone north of South Carolina will see tropical storm force conditions and possible hurricane conditions. So we need to keep our eye on this and keep prepared and stay on our feet in case anything happens. Alright guys? Alright, Weathercast 100.